Good evening. Well, it's a little breezy tonight, and as a result, there are very few moths at the sheet at the moment. But at least we've avoided the rain. There was some potential rain, but it's decided to stay just south of us, and they're getting some real heavy downpours in northern Nova Scotia and right near the New Brunswick, Nova Scotia border. And there's a flood alert for that area. But fortunately, it's going to skirt by us, so we're all set. Hey, I see Nola was first in the stream. Hey, Nola. Chloe and JB, good evening. Glad to see you got your power back. Hi, Kim. Nice to see you. Alyssa and Ginger, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, you can see it's a pretty empty sheet at the moment, just a couple of moths. But we'll go take a look. See what we've got here. Tufted bird dropping moth. Becoming a real regular now. Yeah, Ginger, I hope they're just late arriving too, but we do have quite a bit of wind here. And Alyssa's having trouble with her internet, I see. Anyway, this one's becoming pretty regular after our first one a few weeks ago. I was so excited about. Hi, Karen. Wonderful, wonderful to see you. So glad you could drop in. Chloe and JB, nice to see you. Sorry to hear about your power outage and more storms. Seems to me you've had a number of power outages recently. Well, that's one. I see there's a dagger over here on this side of the sheet. American dagger. And tucked up under the light here is, of course, our banded tussock moth. And that's about all there is on the sheet except for quite a few midges. The midges are mostly gathered over on this side here. not really a tremendous number. It shouldn't be affecting the moths. I think it's the wind. That's the problem tonight. We have kind of this location is sort of open to the southeast. It's coming straight at us. It's about 10 miles an hour and gusting up to 15. Another banded tussock moth hiding under the shingles. Otherwise, these shingles are pretty much bare. There's a small dark. This would be a rotund idia. That's it, Ginger. Small beetle here by the tufted bird dropping moth. This looks like it could be a white margin beetle, but I don't see the white margin. Can't even find it here. Here we are. Sorry. I think it. I just can't see it well enough to tell. There's a beetle called the white margin burrowing beetle that has a white edge to the elytra, and I think this one does. If I could just hold still here for a second. Yeah, just a narrow white edge to the elytra. Does anyone else see that? White margin burrowing beetle. That's it, Alyssa. Ginger. I kind of recognize this one by shape because I couldn't see the white margin on it, but it's got a pretty distinctive shape and size. We need Gerald here tonight for the song and dance routine. Or a round-headed apple tree borer. That's a brother moth there. Karen asks if the actual size is big. Hi, Mary. Good evening. This is a relatively small beetle, Karen. Those bands of cloth, you can see on some the threads are up and down, on others they're zigzag, but those bands are 11 millimeters wide, which is a bit less than half an inch. So that beetle would be around 1/4 of an inch. And it is suddenly starting to rain. But we're not going to panic. So yeah, this is about 7 millimeters, I would say. 25 millimeters in an inch. So a little bit more than a quarter of an inch. Little micro moth there I don't recognize. Here's a plant bug. Okay, with just a few drops, it's stopped already. Here's a slug moth. Overexposed on these dark shingles. This is the abbreviated slug moth. You can see just the tip of its abdomen is sticking out beyond the wings. So they always curl up. They curl up the end of their abdomen. And usually it protrudes out past the wings. That's it, Ginger. Here's, oh, hang on. Oh, he's relocated over here. Oh, there's two over here now. We'll look at this one. Anybody want to hazard a guess? Mary asked if the plant bugs are related to the stink bug. They're in different families. Stink bugs and shield bugs are in a separate family. Plant bugs are in their own family. That family is called Miridae. It's a big family, thousands of species in North America of plant bugs, and they all have more or less the same shape, long and quite slender. Most of them are. Stink bugs, shield bugs are always very stocky, almost circular in shape, or shield shaped. Did anyone hazard a guess at this one? That's it, Ginger. It is the black zigzag. Good for you. It is, and here's another one down here. There's another similar species in the same genus. The genus is Panthera, P-A-N-T-H-E-R-A, Panthera. There's another species called the Eastern Panthera that I've seen a few times after the stream. Sorry, I don't know if we got disconnected there. I accidentally pushed the off button. Well, I think we're back. Anyway, there's another species in the same genus as the black zigzag called the Eastern Panthera, and I've seen it a few times after the stream has ended. So they're around. Hopefully we'll see one. heard something walking behind me there. You're welcome, Mary. And Alyssa thought, you thought I was trying to trick you. Why would I do that? So, lots of midges here on the edge of the sheet. A few more raindrops coming down. Nobody on the shingles. What is this fellow? Not sure what kind of a beetle this is. Kind of a hunchbacked profile. May just be a ground beetle. Great blue heron calling, if anyone's wearing headphones. There's also, I just realized it, I'll wait till it calls again. There's a katydid, a broadwing katydid calling behind us here, not too far away. I don't know if anyone noticed it. It was calling, they call pretty loudly. And they often, well, we'll see some on the sheet. They come to the moss sheet all the time. They're really big. Katydids, of course, are related to grasshoppers. And they're quite vocal. Most of them make, and the brown is one of our commonest ones, and it's perhaps the most vocal. And it's the one that comes to my lights, to the moth lights a lot. And I just love them. They're really very attractive, and they love to crawl all over you. They like to walk on your arms, walk on your face. So that's something to look forward to. I'd kind of forgotten about them. Anybody else know katydids? And Nola's at karaoke. Sending an abundance of love to all of us. Peace. Thank you, Nola. It's beautiful. Enjoy your karaoke. Make a short out of it. Nobody else knows katydids or likes to have them crawling over you? The sound they make is, it's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of a loud, raspy buzz. And if one starts calling again, I'll be sure to mention it so you can listen more intently. Rotund idia again. Really amazingly few moths tonight. And it can only be the wind. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of wind in the trees. Hi, Dan. Thanks for coming in to say hi. Really slow night here tonight because we have quite a bit of wind. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Now I can't show you the tufted bird dropping moth yet again. Let's see who this is. This is clover looper. I think it's clover looper, maybe not. Maybe it's, I'm not sure. Here it is on my hand now. It's pretty worn. That's what I say when I don't have a clue what something is. I just say, oh, it's too worn. Here's confused haploa. We had some nice looks at this species last night. Remember that upside down heart-shaped spots being blown around in the wind pretty good. Yeah, butterscotch, the marshmallow. Nice orange yellow head. Confused haploa. I've got some kind of a problem with my right knee. It really hurts to put pressure on it, so hard for me to kneel on that side. Back to our American dagger. Your favorite flavor pudding. Hola, Sivalo. Thanks for coming to see us. This is American dagger here, this one, Ginger. The wind is actually picking up, if anything, I'm afraid. Zigzags. Here's a brother moth down here. This is lesser maple spanworm that we've seen quite a few of in recent nights. Lesser maple spanworm. Another pale moth up here of some kind. This is pale glyph. Pale glyph, G-L-Y-P-H. Hard to see. Just has some faint patterning on it. Yeah, it's a really shiny moth. It's actually a good field mark for pale glyph. They're always really shiny. Must be something special about their scales. Yeah, the wind is blowing everything around a bit tonight. Well, to go back to this one again. I'm waiting for new ones to come in. Nothing wrong with looking at a tufted bird dropping moth for the fourth time. Hi, Ryan. Thanks for joining us. Tufted bird dropping moth in the center, and up the top is the white margined burrowing beetle. We looked at earlier. It's got a really narrow white margin all around the outside. If I could hold it still, you might notice, you might be able to see it. know, actually the white margin burrowing beetle may be in the same family as stink bugs and shield bugs. It's certainly shaped like them, and I'll have to look that up, but I bet it is in the same family as shield bugs and stink bugs. Back to the black zigzag. I don't know what the picture looks like. If you're watching this on a big screen TV, when I zoom in, I bet the resolution must go way down, because I'm only streaming in standard definition. For some reason, YouTube puts a restriction on the resolution I can stream with when I'm streaming directly through the YouTube app, which I am. It looks better when it's zoomed out, I'm sure. Like when I zoom in like this, on my screen, on the back of my iPad that I'm holding, it still looks great, but I only have 11-inch screen here. I'm sure on a big screen TV it looks very grainy. Now, on the head, they're really just modified scales that end up looking like hairs. Same on the legs as well. Ryan says it maintains a resolution surprisingly well. Well, I'm impressed considering it's only 720p. I did a test run out here yesterday. I came to the moth sheet with my iPhone XR, which is a relatively recent, well, recent is like 2017 phone. But it actually, the camera on that can produce video in 4K. So I set it to 4K, and I did a live stream, just an unlisted live stream. And when I played it back, of course, YouTube had lowered it to 720p, and that's as high as they would allow. Not sure why that is. I have to send them a question sometimes. I've never used customer support at YouTube, but I have so many questions about them. I never think of email. I never think about emailing them. Maybe their customer support is really good. I don't know. Brian, have you ever had reason to email customer support or tech support at YouTube? You have, actually. Okay, and were they helpful? I don't know why I never think of contacting them. I'm always contacting other streamers when I have questions. Since I'm in the YouTube partner program now, I have easy access, yeah. That's true. Hi, Wolf. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Ginger, yeah, there was an Asian lady beetle that just walked through here a moment ago. There it is. This here guy, this is a spittle bug. This is called a meadow spittle bug. So they're related to leaf hoppers, tree hoppers, plant hoppers, spittle bugs. They're all in the same suborder, I guess they would be. So these are the common spittle bugs that make the big globs of spit that you find in the grass a lot. Around here anyway. I'm not sure whether you do everywhere. Probably you do. And they lay their eggs in that spittle. Ooh, that was a different, that's kind of a rare lady beetle. Let's see if we can find it again. There you go. I don't think that was the Asian lady beetle we'd seen earlier. That looked to me like a very different shape. And darn, I don't know where it went. It looked like it was a 13-spotted lady beetle, which is a pretty rare species in New Brunswick. But I saw one after the stream a few nights ago. There's the one with the yellow spots is a plat bug on the edge of the light, and this one this is, I think this is the 13-spotted lady beetle. Second, I'm short about 2 hands here. I need to get a mosquito out of my nose. Hold the light steady, hold the camera steady. Yeah, this is a 13-spotted lady beetle. And you'll see each wing, each elytra has 6 spots. And so that's 12, and then the 13th spot is shared between the 2 wings at the very top, where the 2 elytra join. There's the 13th spot. It also has a really neat pattern on the thorax. Let me zoom in a bit here. County. Yeah, I think sorry. Can only, yeah, there's six spots on each elytra. Next to is 12, and the 13th is shared. Hopefully it'll come back out in the open again. There it is. It's quite a bit longer, more slender than the Asian lady beetle. Not sure where it went that time. I think it flew out of the light. Up here is, this is Owen's angle moth. This is the angle moth that's the darkest. It has most black spots on it. Owen's angle moth. Yep. Oh, I think it's here. You see how it's the shape of it is very different. Like an Asian lady beetle is really round, circular. This one is much more oval shaped, and kind of a neat pattern on the thorax. If you look at the range maps on the internet, you'll see this is common, it's mainly found in western North America, but it's known from New Brunswick as well, and I think there might be records from Nova Scotia. It's like we have an isolated population. Who's this? This must be a plant bug. Yeah. I think, oh, it's gone now. I think that plant bug is one that's called tarnished plant bug. Not sure where it went. Sorry, I've got my wires all wrapped around the lamp here. How's the sound tonight? I don't know if the wind is making a lot of noise. My voice is loud enough, sound is good. Thank you, Steve Allo. Tarnished plant bug, yep. Good, great. Not bad wind noise. But the wind noise is not bad. Here's a longhorn beetle. This is a poplar borer. Judging by its size and shape, it's a male. We learned the other night when we saw a male and a female together. Poplar borer. This is a Spirea leaf tear. No, it's not, sorry. This is not a Spirea leaf tear. This is an uncommon micromoth in the genus Olathrudes. And I've photographed a few of these every year for several years now, and nobody's able to put a definite name on them. So it could be an undescribed species of Olathrudes. A couple of people have asked me to collect some, and I don't like to collect, so I haven't. Olathrudes is Olathreutes. Got that? Olathrudes, Oleuthreutes. Yeah, Ginger, that's close. I see you've got an A in there, and there's no A in Olathrudes, but otherwise I think you had it. That's our American dagger again. Great blue herons calling. Jet flying over, heading to Europe. Yeah, we're lucky, very lucky to see that pink micromoth. I see like 2 or 3 every year, and I've been photographing them ever since I've started looking at moths. I get 2 or 3 every year here at the moth sheet, but nobody else in New Brunswick seems to get it, or anywhere else. It's a leaf hopper of some kind here. Alyssa, if you want to, no. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of photos on a site called iNaturalist, but they're all just under the genus Olathrudes because we couldn't come up with a name for them. So you go searching for them because there's so many moths that would be just under the genus Olathrudes because it's a difficult group. Well, as you can see, there's not much here. I keep going back to the same moths over and over again. And it doesn't seem as though anything new is going to come in. There's no new ones on the shingles here. I don't see any new ones on the sheet at all. Just the same ones pretty much. So, it'll be a short night. The new just came in there. Already flown away. That was a tessellate dart. Oh, here's a catecholine dart. Catecholine dart. Showing off it's got orange and black underwings. Kind of a neat pattern on the top side too. Catecholine. Catecholine. I'm not even sure how it's spelled. Catecholine. Some kind of a dart. I think it's C-A-T-O. C-O-L-I-N-E. Catecholine dart. Alyssa, if you're looking at moth photographers group, you might want to check that catecholine. Ginger says catecholine. It could be C-A-T-O-C-A-L-I-N-E. It's C-A-L in the middle or C-O-L, one of the two. I think it's C-O, catecholine. Dr. Bohr again. Need to have a split screen. It's actually now with online. If you're using a third party, it's always been possible, but now even using the YouTube app, now would be split down the middle vertically, and my stream, I would be on the left side, and let's say Ginger wanted to speak to us, she could be on the right side of the screen, or somebody could, what would be neat if we could have the live moth stream on one side and moth photographers group website on the other side. We could look things up in real time. I guess it would be possible somehow. Here's a ugly nest caterpillar moth. Another moth, when I started looking at moths in 2015, it was pretty rare at my lights, but now I see several every night for weeks. There's another one just arrived. spots are a little blacker on this one than they are on this one. Yeah, like a cape. Sure is. Alyssa, did you have any luck with that name? Yes, the name doesn't fit. I think you're talking about the ugly nest caterpillar. Catocalinae. Catocalinae is a subfamily of moths. Anyway, I'll check it out. It's a very common moth. Its common name is catocalline moth. And it was first described from this part of North America. So its species name, its scientific name, the specific name is acadiensis, because this area is often referred to as Acadia, where the Acadians settled, and where the Cajuns in Louisiana came from. Big robber fly. I like robber flies. These guys are just amazing hunters. Oh, flew. Why they would be out at night, I don't know. He's down here now. Kind of an interesting pattern on his thorax. A little bit of a beard. Very typical head shape and eye shape for robber flies. A lot of them are bearded. Usually a long, pointed abdomen like this that extends well out beyond the wingtips. And there are some, there's a genus of robber flies called Laphria, and they're all big, they're bumblebee mimics. They all look like big bumblebees. They're all furry and yellow. They all have nice beards. All right, well, we'll try it again. Time to end. Oh well, we almost got an hour. Thank you all for being here. Again, I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Ginger and Alyssa, for the great work typing again. Greeting people in the chat. Really appreciate it. Mary, thanks. Thanks so much. Wolf, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. My pleasure, Ryan. Have a good night. Steve Hollow, great to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks, Karen. Nice to see you. We'll see more moths the next time. Hey, Dan. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Take care. We'll see you See you again soon. Sorry I didn't drop by your stream today. I'm not even sure I got there yesterday, but I'll try to get there tomorrow. I hope everybody here is subscribed to Iguana Dan. Awesome live stream from Descanso, California, Thursday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time. Chloe, darn, I almost forgot you and JB. Hope you're still there. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Yeah, there's some amazing orioles and black-headed grosbeaks at Dan's stream. Chloe and JB's stream is also awesome. JBCB's Bird Sanctuary. Check that one out for sure. Subscribe. Ryan Gripple, well, everybody has awesome streams. Wolf, Mary Civalo. We're all streamers here, it seems. Most of us are. Good night, Kim, if you're still there. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.